بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين أما بعد السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Welcome everyone to our seventh class of our Nahu book from the Imam Saud University series. We are on the Nahu book, and today we are going to cover the third text in the book, which is titled Ila Abi. Ila Abi. Yesterday we took the chart, the Muslimun chart, right? I hope everyone memorized it because it's going to come in handy. And the purpose of that chart is that it shows the ending cases of words and their i'rab. So you know when you see a dhamma that it's marfu'. You know in a muthanna word, in a dual word, when you see ani, the alif al-muthanna there shows that it's the alamatu raf'. It is the sign of it being marfu'. And likewise in the waw al-jama'a, in the jam'u mudhakkar salim, in the sound masculine plural, the waw al-jama'a is the sign of it being marfu'. And likewise the same for the mansub. We took the alamat of mansub for an ism for both male and female. And then we did the majroor. And we also mentioned that the af'al for mudari', they also have i'rab. And theirs are marfu', mansub, and majzoom, and never majroor, right? And likewise, the ism is marfu', mansub, majroor, and never majzoom, So we covered those yesterday's class, alhamdulillah. Now we're going into this text, ila abi, to my father. He's writing a letter to his father. Did we cover this vocab before the winter storm?
Not yet.
Not yet?
No.
Okay. So let's go down here to al-kalimatul jadida, the new words. Here we have iltahaqa yaltahiqu, from ifta'ala yafta'ilu, right? Those awzan we memorize are so important. So we can be able to tell what wazn they come from. Iltahaqa means enrolled. So it means enrolled. Okay? And the school that you enroll in, you're going to put a harf of ba before it. So you're going to say, like, for example, I enrolled, iltahaqtu. I enrolled, iltahaqtu. And then you could say in the institute, bil ma'had. Bil ma'had. It's got to have that harf of ba to show what you enrolled in. So it comes with a harf of ba. Iltahaqa yaltahiqu. So if it's iltahaqa yaltahiqu, let's work our awzan here. Gando, can you tell me what the masdar of iltahaqa yaltahiqu is?
التحق يلتحق التحاقا فهو ملتحق.
Good. Barakallah feek. Allah bless you.
وفيكم بارك الله. آمين وإياك.
The next word we have is mahirun. Mahir is yani someone who has gained mastery over a certain, skill. So you could say skilled. Mahir. He's skilled. Okay. So I would like, let's see here, Admir. Salam alaikum, akhi al-kareem. Are you able to speak?
Okay.
Good. Can you take mahirun and do the whole chart that we took yesterday with the word mahir for both male and female, and then make it female and do the same?
So I'll try the mufrad first. So mahirun, mahiran, mahirin, mahirani, mahiraini, mahiraini, mahiruna, mahiraini, mahirina, mahirina. And then
Good.
female will be mahiratun, mahiratan, mahiratin, mahiratani, mahirataini, mahirataini, mahiratun, mahiratin, mahiratin.
MashaAllah, tabarakallah. Allah yubarak feek, ya akhi. Very good, mashallah. And it means skilled. Then after that, we have ballagha yuballighu. Ballagha yuballighu. Okay. Jeffrey, salam alaikum, Jeffrey. I hope you're well. I saw that I think it snowed in San Antonio as well, which is very, very rare. Ajib. You with us, Jeffrey?
Walaikum assalam, yes. Oh yes, it slowed. It snowed. It was kind of bad.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
like
strange
the
for San
power.
Antonio.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I think they said the last time it snowed it was like in 1989.
Subhanallah, that's a
Like
long
this.
time.
Yeah.
Alhamdulillah. Yeah, we got it bad too up here in Dallas. For those of you that don't know, it's about a 5-hour drive from Dallas to San Antonio. San
Yeah.
Antonio is south of Dallas.
Was
So,
the all of Texas? Even Houston, it had snow and
Akhi,
everything.
to be honest, I saw a map. I thought it was all of United States.
Oh really?
It was the whole map was blue. Like the
Yeah.
cold front hit the whole
Except
US.
for Florida,
Subhanallah.
Sheikh.
Say it again.
So,
Safe?
Except for Florida, it didn't snow here.
Yeah,
It
rub
was
it
80
in
degrees.
a little more, Safe. Thank you for rubbing it in. Jazakallah khair. Safe is in Florida over there enjoying the nice sunny. He goes, except for Florida. MashaAllah, tabarakallah. Nice tan you got. Subhanallah. Safe used to live in Dallas. He used to take my sarf classes live in person here. And then he moved to Florida, mashallah. Any children yet, Yahi? Because he got married. Allahumma barak.
Yes, alhamdulillah, Sheikh. We are expecting.
Mashallah.
Wife is pregnant, alhamdulillah.
Soon, inshallah?
Soon, yeah, in a few months, inshallah.
Oh, mashallah. May Allah Azza wa Jal make the, delivery smooth. And may Allah
Ameen.
subhanahu wa ta'ala make the baby healthy and, a coolness of your eyes. Make the baby from the righteous. Ameen, ya Rab.
Ameen, Sheikh.
That's
Barakallah.
good news, yeah, Saif,
Yeah,
mashallah.
alhamdulillah, it is great news.
Yeah, it is. But, mashallah, we're happy that you enjoyed your weather while we were freezing.
Alhamdulillah. No, I felt sorry for you, brothers. SubhanAllah. It was just weird. I couldn't believe it.
imagine.
And I was like hearing stuff about it. And it was like literally, I had to have the AC on, like 80 degrees. I was like,
oh,
how is it even possible?
Yeah, subhanallah.
Because like latitudinally, it's like probably at the same level, probably slightly higher.
Mm.
But I don't know, it was ajib.
Ajib jiddan, subhanallah. Alhamdulillah, everybody's safe and well.
Alhamdulillah.
alhamdulillah.
So, Jeffrey, so
Yes.
we got بلغ يبلغ. From what wazn is بلغ يبلغ?
There wasn't Ithnan.
Say it again.
What is it? There wasn't Ithnan.
No, not that one. Look at the way it's shaped. بلغ with the shadda in the middle. بلغ. So use the fa'ala form and make it sound like it.
So it's fa'ala,
Yes.
yufa'ilu,
Good.
and I think tabligan.
Good. تبليغا. تفعيلا. Yes.
فهو مبالغون.
Good.
والأمر منه بلغ.
بلغ. Yeah, that's good. That's
بلغ.
enough.
بلغ.
Jazakallah khair. Mumtaz. So بلغ means conveyed. Conveyed. بلغ. So بلغ يبلغ تبليغ. تبليغ means conveying. Yani delivering the message. Okay? So بلغ يبلغ, to convey. So هو بلغ, he conveyed. هو يبلغ, he conveys or he is conveying. And then after that we have سلم يسلم. سلم يسلم, also from فعل يفعل. Here it's a dua, سلمه الله. So whoever you're making dua for, you add the pronoun at the end of it. سلمك الله. May Allah Azza wa Jal grant you peace. So it's سلم يسلم تسليما. Like in fiqh, when we say taslim, this is where it comes from. Taslim, to say assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, right? So it means like to say that, and it also means like you're asking Allah to grant you peace in this form of dua. Sallamak Allah. Okay, so those are the some of the new words that they gave us. Iltahaqa yaltahiqu, from yafta'ala yafta'ilu, means to enroll. Mahirun, skilled. Ballaga yuballigu, from fa'ala yufa'ilu, conveyed. And then sallama yusallimu, from fa'ala yufa'ilu as well, which is dua, like grant you peace. The purpose of this chapter or this lesson, here it is to distinguish يعني everything we've learned thus far. Amr, mudari, mustaqbal, future. So you're going to have seen with sofa. If you remember seen and then sofa, when we learned, they're going to come before a fi'l mudari'. It puts the meaning in future. It means will. In this one, it's only going to be seen, but both come before a fi'l mudari', and they're from the alamatul fi'l. If you remember, we took last lesson, right? So it's some of that, and also I gave you ahead of time the i'rab, the Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin chart, so that we can know the structure of the sentences, and it's an introduction into i'rab. Okay, so first things first, here he says Abil Aziz. Ab, we know ab, it means father, and we mentioned previously that whenever you make something of your possession, you add the ya at the end, so that's why it's Abi, my father. Al-Aziz has multiple meanings. From them is the one used in this text. It means dear. So Abil Aziz, dear father. Okay, so like when you say Akhil Aziz, my dear brother. Okay, like you call each other Akhil Aziz, my dear brother. Abil Aziz, my dear father. And then here, I think this is a typo. Sallamahu Allah should be Sallamak Allah. May Allah grant you peace. Then he says, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. And then he begins writing his letter. He says, Ursilu ilaykum risalati ba'da an wasaltu ila Riyadh. First word he said is Ursilu. Ursilu. I'm going to ask, let's see here, Saif.
Objects.
Ursilu. What wazn is Ursilu from?
Af'ala yuf'ilu.
Barakallahu feek. It is from af'ala yuf'ilu. Af'ala yuf'ilu. Naam. So the word ursilu, is it madi, mudari, and amr? What is it?
It's amr.
Ursilu is amr? A command?
No. I think it's mudari'.
Why can it not be amr?
Because
you remember the amr? So say af'ala yuf'ilu, if'alan fahuwa
muf'ilun.
والأمر منه
Af'il.
أفعل. What does it end
yeah,
with?
yes. It's the
Majzoom,
way the
right?
first. It's the first letter cannot have a dhamma. It neither needs to have. It needs to match whatever is the haraka on ayn.
Yeah, exactly. It needs to match, and also the ending has a dhamma, and
Yes.
it has to have sukoon.
Correct.
So
yeah, the whole exercise we did.
Yes. So do the wazn for me using this word.
The arsala yursilu if'alan irsalan.
Good.
فهو مرسل والأمر منه إرسل.
Again.
والأمر منه. Let me أفعل يفعل إفعالا فهو مفعل والأمر منه انفعل.
لا. أفعل يفعل إفعالا فهو مفعل والأمر منه. This is the unique one. أفعل. Remember, this is the only one that has the hamza on top. أفعل.
والأمر منه أرسل.
أرسل, which means to what?
أرسل it's the fi'l amr, right?
Yeah, it's a fi'l amr. But what does أرسل يرسل mean?
It means sending a message or writing a letter.
To send. نعم. To send. So أرسل, we said it's not fi'l amr, so what is it?
فعل مضارع.
Fi'l mudari'. Okay, if we were to put a pronoun before it, which one would we put?
أنا.
Barakallahu feek. Now, one last thing. Sorry, and this is great review. So I'm not like picking on you or anything, astaghfirullah. but this is for a great review. So we have ursilu. Can you give me the whole mudari' chart? So huwa.
هو هو يرسل
أيوة.
هما
هما. Mhm.
هو يرسلان
هما يرسلان. Good.
هم
Hmm.
يرسلون
Again. يرسلون. Good. هي.
هو هي تفعل, which is like
You got to stay consistent. You got to stay consistent with the beginnings. It's not going to change. So it's not taf. What haraka is on the first letter?
ضمة.
Dhamma. So it has to have a dhamma throughout.
هي ترسل
Good. يترسل. هما.
هما ترسلان
Good. Keep going.
هما هم ترسلون.
Whom you did whom up there. So this one is what?
هي هما هن
Hunna. Huh.
هن ترسلن.
No. You had two errors in there.
Oh, sorry.
No problem, akhi. We're doing this to get better, inshallah. You were close. You were close.
هن يرسلن, right?
Okay. Is it you did it up here too. So it's yursiluna. You have to have a kasra on the scene.
يرسلن.
Yes. Good. And then anta.
أنت ترسل.
Mm-hmm.
أنتما ترسلان.
Good.
أنتم ترسلون.
Okay. Tursiluna. Stop saying saluna. Siluna.
Sorry.
No, it's okay, akhi.
It's because
Tursiluna. Arsala
the ones
yursilu.
I
I know.
practiced it was with فعل, wasn't so.
يفعل. I know.
Yes.
طيب.
أنت
أنت.
ترسلين.
Good. ترسلين.
أنتما
Hmm.
ترسلان. Yes, ترسلان.
Yes. And then أنتن.
أنتن ترسلن.
Good. أنا.
أنا أرسل.
أنا. Again.
أنا sorry أرسل.
أرسل. Very good. أنا
نحن
أرسل.
نرسل.
نرسل. Good. Barakallah fik ya akhi. It was a good refresher, alhamdulillah.
جزاك الله خير.
Okay.
You caught me off guard there.
I know, that's why. Alhamdulillah. That's why I did it. Because I know we had some days off in the storm and everything. So,
Right.
you know, and we have to constantly review this every once in a while, or else we'll forget it, right? So,
correct.
ursilu, yeah, good job. Ahsant. ya akhi.
Jazakallah khair.
Barakallah fik. Wa iyyak. So, ursilu, I am sending ilaykum. Ilaykum is made up of two words. It is made up of ila and also the pronoun kum, which is you all. Ila means two. So when you put those two together, you can't say ilakum. You say ilaykum. Ilaykum. To you all. So I'm sending to you all risalati. Risalati, my letter. Then after that, we have بعد أن وصلت. بعد أن وصلت. Let me ask Okasha, أخي الكريم.
السلام عليكم.
عليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته. Why is there a N after بعد?
Because the harf ba'da, if used before a verb, needs to have the harf an in between.
You put harf an between. That's why it's there. Barakallahu feek. And what does ba'da mean?
Ba'da means after.
How do you say before?
Qabla.
So ba'da an wasaltu. What does that mean?
Before I reached.
Again.
I'm sorry,
You just-
after I reached.
Yeah, after I reached or after I arrived. Okay. وصلت, I arrived, or reached can be used also. So أرسل إليكم رسالتي بعد أن وصلت, after I arrived إلى رياض, to Riyadh. نعم. Okasha, just quick. If the N came before a fi'l mudari', what does it do to the fi'l mudari'?
Would make it mansub.
We'll make it mansub. Barakallahu feek. And
Think about it.
if it was a muthanna, fi'l mudari', how do you make a fi'l mudari' muthanna mansub?
You drop the noon.
You drop the noon. Barakallahu feek. Excellent. Alhamdulillah. نعم. So بعد أن وصلت إلى رياض, and Riyadh here is مجرور بالكسرة because it is affected by إلى. إلى is حرف الجر. We have a whole chapter on these huruf coming up soon. إلى makes the next ism مجرور. Okay. Then he says والتحقت بمعهد تعليم اللغة العربية. والتحقت. If I can ask, let's see here, Yunus, camera off, subhanallah.
نعم السلام عليكم.
عليكم السلام ورحمة الله. أخي يونس, لماذا why do we go from the wow straight to the lam? والتحقت. Why don't we say والتحقت?
همزة الوصل.
همزة الوصل. بارك الله فيك. نعم.
وفيك بارك الله.
Excellent. So والتحقت, I enrolled, and remember I said it comes with a harf ba, and here it is ba, in معهد تعليم اللغة العربية, in the Institute of Teaching the Arabic Language. The Institute of Teaching the Arabic Language. معهد has a kasra, therefore it's مجرور بالكسرة. The علامة جره is a kasra, and it is affected by the harf ba, which is a harf jar. So ba causes an ism to be majroor, and so does ila, So moving right along, then we have here المعهد كبير. المعهد كبير. Sheikh Abdul Rahman, salam alaikum. Sheikhuna, are you with us? طيب.
Assalamu alaikum.
Hey, alaikum salam wa rahmatullah. So we have al-ma'hadu kabirun. Can you give us a translation?
Yes. If I do this translation, it's $5 per student.
$5 per student, subhanallah.
Al-Mahadu Kabirun, the
Naam.
big institute,
Make it more precise, the translation.
the large
What?
institute,
What comes first?
big.
Al-ma'had.
The Alif Lam.
Yes.
Now,
So al-ma'hadu means what?
the
The what? The institute
institute is big
is big. That's what I was looking for. Why did we put a bit is in the middle?
because one of them is definite, which is
Good.
marifun, and the other one is nakirun. And when you
Yes.
have that, you can use is or are. In this case, it would be is.
May Allah Azza wa Jal increase you in ilm and beneficial knowledge. Ameen ya Rab.
I mean,
أمين يا رب.
Excellent, mashallah. Al-ma'had is ma'rifa, followed by a nakira. Soon we will learn that's mubtada wa khabar when the chapter comes. Very good, alhamdulillah. And so we put it is in the middle. One more thing, Sheikh Abdul Rahman. What is the ruling on these two words?
They belong to Mansub. No,
Okay.
Marifatun. I mean, Marfun.
Marfu'un. Yes,
Marfun.
marfu'un.
Yes.
And what is the
Yes.
sign of them being marfu'?
The Dhamma.
The Dhamma. Allah bless you. Thank you. Jazakallahu khaira. Very good. Alhamdulillah. Next, if we can ask Sheikh Ahmed. Sheikh Ahmed, can you read this next sentence, these two words, and translate it for us? Alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
وَمُدَرِّسُونَ مَاهِرُونَ.
No.
Translate?
Yes, please.
Okay. And the teachers are skilled.
Very good. And the teachers are skilled. Al-mudarrisuna is ma'rifa, mahiruna is nakira, and we know because it doesn't have a alif lam. They're both plural words. Plural words. Yeah. Sheikh Ahmed, can you tell us the ruling on the word based on the end case?
Ma'rifun.
Marfu'un.
Marfu'un.
Yeah. Marfu'un. And what is the sign of it being marfu'? Both of these words.
The wow on mudarisuna and the wow on mahiruna.
Mahiruna. Very good, Sheikh Ahmed. May Allah Azza wa Jalla increase you in beneficial knowledge. Ahsant. Excellent. MashaAllah. Tabarakallah. Naam. So, al-ma'hadu kabirun. The institute is big. Wal-mudarrisuna mahiruna. And the teachers are skilled. And the teachers are skilled. Wal-kutubu mufidatun. Wal-kutubu mufidatun. Kutub is the plural of the word kitabun. Kitabun. Okay? Kitabun, kitabani, and then kutub. Yesterday, we took we took the jam'un for mudhakkar, male plural. And we say those are called salim, meaning a sound male plural. We did the same for feminine, jam'un muannith, salim. We took the sound feminine plural, which ends in a at, right? Then there's a third group of jam'un, which is called jam'ut taksir. Taksir means broken. Broken plurals, meaning they don't have patterns. I mean, they belong to a pattern, but there's no way to guess them. They're all different. Like kutub is a broken plural. Aqlam is a broken plural. You see, they don't fit in a pattern. Kutub, aqlam, very different, right? And so many more. Okay? And a lot of verbs, a lot of asma have broken plurals. Lots of them in Arabic. Okay? And the only way to know them is just you got to memorize them and you know them. Otherwise, there's no way to guess it. There is no way to guess it. Okay? So, wal kutubu, and the books are mufidatun, same rule in translation, ma'rifa followed by nakira, we put the is or are in the middle, and the books are mufidatun. We use the feminine singular to describe it, mufidatun, because we mentioned that it is allowed or it is used that, especially in modern Arabic, whenever you have a non-human plural, they get treated as feminine singular. Except for the cases that Ustad Junaid brought, like from the Quran and things like that. Yani, you don't have to use it, but it is used. طيب? Especially in modern Arabic. وَالْكُتُبُ مُفِيدَةٌ. Then he says, وَأَنَا سَعِيدٌ, and I am happy. وَأَنَا سَعِيدٌ, and I am happy. لأني, because I. So whenever you want to say because, one way to say it is لأن. Because, لأن. And he added the E at the end, which means me or I. Because I, لأني, because I أدرس. From درس يدرس. أدرس يعني أنا أدرس. I am studying. مع, with, زملاء, colleagues. حضروا, who came. From حضر, we got all the way to حضروا. So هو حضر, هما حضرا, هم حضروا. And it's حضروا with the واو الجماعة because of what came before it. زملاء, which is colleagues. It's a jam'un word. It's a plural word. So remember we mentioned before that whenever you mention the number of the people and then the verb comes after it, you have to change the verb to match the number. But if the people are mentioned after the verb, then you keep the verb singular. You just have to match the gender, right? So if it was, if zumala came after حضروا, we would just say حضر زملاء, right? But since it came before, then we have to change حضر to حضروا with a واو الجماعة. So they came, حضروا, they came, min, from بلاد كثيرة. بلاد كثيرة. Many countries. بلاد are countries. It has a kasra, so it's majrur because it's affected by min. Min. Min is another harf jar. So far we have ila, ba, and min, and more. But I'm going to give you a special way to memorize them when the chapter comes, inshallah ta'ala. So don't just memorize them randomly like this. Min biladin kathiratin. From many countries. Li, to. Ad-dirasa means study. So li dirasati. Why it has a kasra here, T? Because it's affected by the lam. Lam, harf jar. Li. Whenever it comes before an ism, it makes the ism majroor. Li dirasati. To study. Fil ma'had. Fil ma'hadi. D. Remember, muslimun, musliman, muslimin. Singular word. It is majroor bil kasra because it is affected by this harf jar, fi. Whenever fi comes before an ism, it makes it majroor. Okay? So أدرس مع زملاء حضروا من بلاد كثيرة للدراسة في المعهد. So I am studying with colleagues who came from many countries to study in the institute. أبي العزيز, my dear father. أنا بخير والحمد لله. I am good, all praises to Allah. Then he says, وأرجو أن تدعو الله لي بالخير. وأرجو, أرجو means I hope. Pay attention to the أحرف المضارعة here, the beginning letters of the مضارع. Here he says أرجو, meaning أنا أرجو, because it has the hamza in the beginning from the أحرف المضارع, أنيت, if you remember. وأرجو, I hope. N has two meanings. It can mean two, it can also mean that. So I hope that, it also separates the two fi'l mudari' in a row. So وأرجو أن, I hope that. Now we have تدعو. Ted, it starts with a ta. So one started with a hamza, meaning I hope that. And since it's ta here, he's talking to his father, meaning you. تدعو, meaning you make dua. Make dua. From da'a yad'u. Okay? It has a harful ila at the end, and we're not touching those right now. Both of these do. We're not touching those right now. But it was affected by the an, so it becomes mansub. An tad'uwa Allah, so that you call upon Allah or make dua to Allah, li, for me, bil khair, with good, meaning ask Allah for good things for me. Okay? وَأَرْجُو أَن تَدْعُوَ اللَّهَ لِي بِالْخَيْرِ. And I hope that you make dua for me with good. وَإِن شاء Allah, And Allah willing, ta'ala, here it says, سأعرف, seen from the alamatul fi'l. If you remember, we took the signs of a fi'l. One of them is seen wa sawfa. If they come before, it is a fi'l mudari'. Whenever they are used, they only come before fi'l mudari'. And it takes the meaning into mustaqbal, to the future. Meaning, it means will. So inshallah ta'ala, سأعرف, from عرف يعرف, to know. So سأعرف, I will know. So inshallah ta'ala, I will know. سأعرف كثيرا من. We covered this كثيرا من many times before. When you see كثيرا من together like this, a lot of. You remember the translation was a lot of. So inshallah ta'ala, سأعرف كثيرا من. I will know a lot of علوم اللغة العربية والعلوم الإسلامية. I will know a lot of sciences of the Arabic language. علوم is sciences. And it's majrur bil kasra because it was affected by min. So we have another one here, min. If it comes before an ism, it makes it majrur. So min ulumin, from a lot of, actually you would say a lot of, so سأعرف, I will know a lot of sciences of the Arabic languages. Ulum means sciences, and this is idafa. If you remember when we studied idafa, no alif lam, no tanween, and the second word has alif lam, it's idafa. Sciences of اللغة العربية, the Arabic language, والعلوم الإسلامية, and Islamic sciences, wa, and sa, again, أعود, from ada يعود, which means to return. عودة, right? To return. So he says, وسأعود, I will return. إلى بلدي, to my country. إلى بلدي. And I will return to my country. لي أبلغ. What is the ruling on أبلغ Gando?
أبلغ.
Yeah.
فعل منصوب.
It's mansub. What caused it to be mansub?
The lamb.
The lamb before it. Very good. Naam, li. Okay, so I'll return to my country to, or in order to, أبلغ. From بلغ يبلغ, to convey. To convey ما what تعلمته, I learned. From تعلم يتعلم, تفعل يتفعل. Remember the difference between علم and تعلم. تعلم means learned. علم means taught. So تعلمت, if we were to stop right here, تعلمت, I taught. Oh, I learned, sorry. What I learned. And this who here, we're going to learn later in the next Nahu book of its relation to the Ism Mawsul. Okay, so don't worry about that. Just translate it as if it's not there. ما تعلمته, what I learned, للناس, to the people. So once again, a good flowing translation. Okay. سأعرف كثيرا من علوم اللغة العربية والعلوم الإسلامية. Inshallah, I will know a lot of sciences of the Arabic language and Islamic sciences. وسأعود إلى بلدي, and I will return to my country. لأبلغ ما تعلمته للناس, to convey what I learned to the people. Then at the end he says بلغ في الأمر, from بلغ يبلغ تبليغا فهو مبلغ, والأمر منه بلغ في الأمر. Convey, he's telling his father, convey ummi, my mother, salami, my salams, wa tahiyyati. Tahiyya is greetings. So tahiyyati, my greetings. So balligh ummi salami wa tahiyyati. Convey my mother, my salams, convey my salams to my mother and my greetings as well. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. And then on the bottom he says, Ibnuka, your son Abdullah, your son Abdullah. طيب. So alhamdulillah, that's the text. Please, dear brothers, review this text at least 10, 15 times, to where you read it so many times that it flows quickly. You shouldn't be getting stuck on words as much as before. And the way that that's going to happen, so you don't get stuck anymore, is by repetition. Keep reading it over and over and over and over, and make sense of it. Keep translating to yourself, and it will become natural. When you see the lam, li uballigha, you know what to do, what harakat to put at the end, and so on and so forth. طيب, ikhwan. So inshallah ta'ala, with that, today's lesson we will stop. Tomorrow we'll have some exercises, inshallah. Oh, tomorrow is the podcast. Allah knows if we're going to stay under an hour. Man, we should just set a timer.
Yeah,
just
don't
like,
even
khalas.
say it. Don't
Don't even say it. We don't know. No, you know.
Don't even say it, actually.
Akhi, it turns out to be like a hangout center. You know, we go off topic. We go, subhanallah. But alhamdulillah, man, I enjoy it. So if we have class tomorrow, we'll do the exercises. If not, we'll finish them on Thursday, inshallah ta'ala. And if there's any questions, please ask in the chat group, inshallah ta'ala, so we can help each other out, inshallah. So any questions regarding the 40 hadith or the Thalathatul Usul classes? So everyone is saying Thalathatul Usul first. It makes sense.
Yes.
نعم.
نعم.
طيب. Alhamdulillah.
Now,
All right. Then that's what
is-
we'll do, inshallah ta'ala.
Ustad, is there a PDF of that book?
There should be. I'll search for it right when we end class, and I'll post it, inshallah.
Okay.
طيب. بإذن
نعم.
الله. وإياكم يا أخي. So we say Subhanak Allahumma wa bihamdik nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk. Hold on, somebody says Aba Mustafa commented, Assalamu alaikum. When are these are old texts? I keep thinking these are Subhanallah live. They're not. They're old. طيب. So Subhanak Allahumma wa bihamdik nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله
وعليكم
وبركاته.
السلام.
وعليكم
إلى
السلام
اللقاء.
ورحمة الله وبركاته.
wa barakatuh.